All right, welcome back to another After Dark, everyone, and the continuation of the 23rd. So, as we've been doing the last couple of months, we do a back-to-back Jordan reaction. So we did one this morning, and here we go for the night one. This one is called Michael Jordan Stats You Have to See to Believe. So, stat mood today. We're continuing with the statistics. I've been saving this one up for a little while. It's from a channel called Post 2K. And yeah, the one this morning was really interesting. I am still feeling pretty under the weather today. It's kind of progressing. So yeah, if I cough or my voice sounds a little funny, that's why. Or if I lose my train of thought. It was happening earlier today. But anyways, everybody, happy 23rd. We'll be doing this again next month. Always good to pay tribute to my favorite player of all time, who I consider as the GOAT, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. So yeah, I'm going to leave the link to the original video down below, as I always do. And so you can check the video out without my commentary if you prefer. Everybody else, please leave a like to this video. Helps out a ton. You all know I appreciate it. And if you leave a comment, I'll see you down there. And always have a good conversation. Anyways, brain is a little scrambled. Let's do this.
Want to know a crazy Michael Jordan stat?
Yeah.
In Chicago Bulls franchise history, there have been 907 30-point games by players not named Michael Jordan.
Ooh, I want to play the guessing game. I bet Jordan's got at least half. So at least 450 something.
MJ alone has 537.
Oh, damn. Imagine that. Damn. Who got the other ones? Like Derrick Rose?
Over half as much as the entire franchise. It's kind of insane.
It is.
But it's just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, 40 is going to be worse.
In the 58-year history of the Bulls, there's been a total of 89 non-Jordan 40-point games. And
non-Jordan? Okay. Man, how many times did Jordan get 40? At least like 10 times a season. At least. It's 10 times a season. You go like 100. Shoot, man. I bet MJ's got about 180 of them. Something stupid like that. 150 to 180. Come on.
MJ nearly doubles that.
Come on, Minecraft. Oh, so close.
And when it comes to 50-point games,
165, that's so disgusting. The rest of the Bulls in history versus Michael Jordan. 50 points. All right. I swear I won't do this the whole video, but this sounds really fun. 50 points is going to be even worse. I want to see how many without.
Okay. The franchise has had just 7.
7 without Jordan. How many times has Jordan scored 50? I'd say 4 times 15, about. I'm going to go 60 times. 60.
Michael Jordan has 30.
Oh, damn.
MJ
I was way
wasn't
off.
just a Chicago Bull. He is the Chicago Bulls. And I feel the need to remind you that the man played less than 20% of all games in the franchise's history.
Damn, 20%.
Yet he's won them every championship they've ever had. He brought them culture, value, and prestige while absolutely annihilating their record book. In one of many stats that you have to see to believe.
17 seconds from game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan open. Chicago with the lead.
Dude, good
One
sound
thing that
effects.
separates Jordan from the all-time greats is his ability to go to another level when the stakes are at the highest.
For sure.
I mean, when a dude can average 30 a game during the regular season and significantly increase his scoring average during the playoffs, you know the guy is different. In fact, here are the top 5 players with the most 50-point games during the regular season in NBA history. Wilt is in his own league, but Jordan sits in second, followed by Kobe, Harden, and Baylor. Now, if we check who has the most 50 points,
It's so crazy. James Harden, you look at this and it was just like all for nothing. It led to no success.
games in NBA playoff history, MJ and Wilt are the only two that remain.
Interesting. Notice that James Harden is nowhere to be seen in the playoffs. He didn't step up. Kobe, 50 pieces in the playoff. I'm surprised Kobe's not on this list. Because you can't say the same thing about him. It's obviously led to success.
This time,
Jerry
Jordan
West
takes the top spot. When it comes to scoring at the most important time of the year, MJ goes into another dimension.
Yeah.
However, this isn't the stat that you have to see to believe. We gotta go a little deeper, because what makes Jordan's 8 50-point playoff games so baffling is the fact that in his entire playoff career, he's had just 6 games with less than 20 points. The dude is more likely to drop.
That's crazy. 6 games less than 20 points. Okay, 50 plus points, 8. That's just disgusting. That is disgusting.
Drop 50 than he is to score less than 20 during the postseason. It doesn't even seem possible. During the playoffs, the games are much slower. There's less possessions, more fouls, defenses tighten up, and the intensity and pressure is at the highest, making scoring much harder to come by. Despite this, the odds that Jordan drops 50 are higher than the odds that he scores less than 20. It's a ridiculous stat. Regular season Michael Jordan is on another planet, but playoff Michael Jordan is in a whole other galaxy. He might just be the GOAT.
Jordan, quick moves on Russell. We're down to 2, now to 1. Here's Jordan.
He might just be the GOAT. Might just be the GOAT. MJ might just be the GOAT.
In my opinion, the best way to compare players from different eras is to measure their accomplishments. So their total number of MVPs, Rookie of the Years, Sixth Man of the Years, Championships, All-Star Game MVPs, Finals MVPs, and Defensive Player of the Year awards. Basically, the most prestigious trophies a player can earn throughout his career. And if we were to tally the total for some of the game's greatest players, it would look like this. Hitting double digits is an accomplishment in itself. Magic filled up his trophy case in a short 13-year career. LeBron sits at third with 16 total trophies. Bill Russell edges him out by 1 thanks to his 11 rings. And of course, the top spot belongs to MJ.
Good God.
Jordan is ahead by a sizable gap. And when you take into account that he
Okay, championships, finals MVPs, MVP, DPOY, Rookie of the Year, All-Star MVP, 6 MOTY? MOTY? The hell's a MOTY? Most... No? Huh.
accomplished all of this in just 15 seasons, you understand why people call him the GOAT. Now, this is just part 1 of this stat. Part 2 showcases how Jordan stacked up so many trophies so quickly. In NBA history, there have been 14 occurrences where a player won the MVP, the championship, and the Finals MVP in the same season. Of those 14, Michael Jordan pulled it off 4 times, as many times as 2nd and 3rd combined.
And the other 2 times was Charles Barkley at the MVP in 93, and Jordan beat him in the finals. And then 97 was Karl Malone won the MVP. Jordan beat him in the finals. It's funny when people say Jordan didn't play against any good teams in the finals, but he literally either was the MVP himself or he beat the MVP and took the finals MVP away from them. Just goes to show.
Pretty insane. But let's take it a step further. This is every player who's won the MVP, the scoring title, the championship, and the finals MVP in the same season. Kareem did it in 1971, Shaq in 2000, and Jordan in 91, 92, 96, and 98. Twice as many times as every other player in the history of the NBA combined. MJ's sustained dominance during the regular season and the playoffs is incomparable to any other all-time great. And so was his trophy case. This guy might be the GOAT.
He might just be the GOAT. He might just be. The shot on Elo.
The circle, puts the shot in the air. Good! The game's over, and the Bulls have won. circle, and Chicago.
If we went through every single insane Michael
That's a different commentary on that than usual. I'm used to the shot on Elo. Good. The Bulls win.
Jordan stat, this video could be up to an hour long. So we're going to use this rapid fire segment to rail off a handful of Jordan stats that you have to see to believe.
Do the hour version. I'm just kidding. I'm not feeling well enough for the hour version today.
MJ and the Bulls started out the season on a 3-game losing streak, and from that day forward, Michael Jordan never lost 3 games in a row for the rest of his career in Chicago. That's a streak of 626 games without losing 3 straight.
How do you do
for
that?
Context, the second longest streak is by Steph Curry at 314 games. It's insane.
You know, I keep calling like either Wilt or Shaq the most dominant. Because I think of like physical force dominance, but this is dominance right here. 626 games straight without losing, going on a 3-game losing streak. Like nowadays, people would just load manage, and like the star would just load manage, and this streak would never happen. Jordan was playing all 82 games. He was responsible for all of them. And he never let the team get into a true slump. Dominish.
In 1988, Mike became the first player in NBA history to win the Defensive Player of the Year award and average over 30 points per game in the
35.
season. He averaged 35.
Yes, sir.
At the end of the 88-89 season, Sam Vincent, the Bulls' point guard, was struggling to get the offense going.
Can you imagine if Rudy Gobert last year was averaging 35 points and he won the DPOY? Like, we'd be like, whoa, who is this guy? I hope Wemby does it next year. I hope Wemby averages like 40 and gets a DPOY and averages like 5 blocks a game and 20 rebounds. I need someone to root for, man.
So Chicago's coaching staff decided to experiment with Michael Jordan at point guard for the remaining 24 games.
Oh no, this is when it gets
Jordan
crazy.
Averaged 30 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists during that stretch, also notching 12 triple-doubles.
Jesus.
When given
Damn, that image right there. Oh, that's crazy. I remember having a conversation with a buddy of mine very recently over some drinks and whatnot. And I brought it up to him. I'm like, did you know Jordan had a short stint at point guard? He was like, no. It's like, how'd he do? I was like, 30-point triple-double. Straight up. And it was just like, what the hell? I'm like, yeah, no, if he wanted to be a stat guy, a stat patter, he could have just averaged a 30-point triple-double his whole career. But he probably wouldn't have won any, maybe 1 or 2 championships. Who knows? But he definitely wouldn't have won 6 like that. Guy would have been burning out of energy. It's insane that it's real, though.
Chance,
look at that.
Jordan can do everything.
Yep. Yeah, everything you can do, I can do
better. In the
better.
1991 finals, MJ became the 3rd player in league history to average over 11 assists per game in an NBA finals. It was an all-time great playmaking display.
Well, that's because he was going up against Magic Johnson, and he wanted to out-Magic the Magic Man, and he freaking did it. And Magic played great, too. But Jordan just was on a whole nother level.
2 years later, he averages 41 points per game in the 1993 finals. The highest points average in a finals series ever.
Yeah.
Given the chance, he can do everything.
He might just be the
goat. In his entire playoff career, Jordan has been outscored in only 1 playoff series. And it happened as a rookie in his first postseason appearance. Milwaukee's Terry Cummings scored 118 points.
Oh,
MJ scored 117.
Yeah, this is crazy. Only in his rookie year did he get outplayed by 1 point a game. Am I right on that? I swear. My brain's not 100% today, but he got Terry Cummings averaged 1 more point a game than MJ, as far as I remember it. And then he never let it happen again for the rest of his career. Not one round of the playoffs from 86 to 98 did he ever get outscored by an opponent. Jesus.
He only got outscored once, and it was by 1 point. I can go on for hours, Jordan has stats on stats on stats, and those are some of his best. It honestly makes me believe he's the
Keep believing.
People were afraid of him. We were his teammates and we were afraid of him.
That wasn't Michael Jordan out there. It was God disguised as Michael Jordan.
The dude looked like Jesus Christ.
You stole that from Allen Iverson, you thief.
And I looked at him, and for the first time in my life, a human being didn't look real to me. Like, I literally seen his aura.
Catch the ball when I threw it to you. I didn't do it to you.
Every time I think of that whole aura thing, I always think of, what was it? I always forget the damn name. The Shonuff, The Last Dragon, that movie, when at the end Bruce Leroy is glowing while he's fighting Shogun. Anyways, Shonuff.
Ignore this guy. He's no super. He's overplayed.
The fear factor of MJ was so thick.
Yeah, it's one man that ain't all talk. It might just be the GOAT.
We all know Michael Jordan is the NBA's best playoff performer. It's not much of a debate, and over the course of the video, we've seen that the numbers prove it. But if there's any doubt out there, I saved this stat for last. Because when I first saw it, I didn't even think it was real. This is my ace in the hole.
The last stat.
There have been numerous high-scoring playoff series over the course of NBA history. Wilt Chamberlain put up over 38 a game in round 1 of the 1960 playoffs.
Sick.
Jimmy Butler was electric in round 1 against the Bucks just over a year ago. LeBron went nuclear.
I know, and then he fell apart, man. That disappointed me so much.
He averaged 38.5 points in the 2009 Eastern Conference Finals.
And then he fell apart too. That disappointed me so much.
And Shaq was doing Shaq things in the 2000 Finals.
Shaq delivered. Shaq delivered that time.
There are countless Tier 1 playoff performances, but none of them can match up with these. Those are the highest scoring playoff series in NBA history. Elgin Baylor and Rick Barry averaged over 40 in the 1962 and 1960.
Okay, this is going to get interesting because we know Jordan did 41 in the finals, but that's the finals. I really don't know this one. This is going to be cool. I don't know what his highest scoring playoff series of all time is.
67 finals. Bernard King went
Look at Rick
crazy,
Barry.
and Jerry West has the highest scoring average in any playoff series.
Bernard King, I'm glad we covered you. Look at this guy, everybody. We weren't full of crap in those videos. Look at Bernard King in the playoffs, lighting it up. Jerry West, God. You know, the more stuff I'm seeing about Jerry West, the more I'm thinking I really need to find a way to do a deep dive with Jerry West. I think there's a lot I don't know about him as a basketball player and what he accomplished. I know as far as accolades, but as far as him individually as a player, man, if he can put up 46 points a game in a playoff series in 65, there's stuff I don't know. I don't know enough about Jerry West. I wish I was old enough to watch him play.
He's ever at 46.3 points per game. But that's just 4 of the top 10. Here's the rest. Or should I say, here's MJ. Michael Jordan has 6 of the 10 highest scoring playoff series in NBA history.
Man, shout out to Jerry West. Dang, you got the number 1 spot. But look at Michael Jordan. I mean, Michael Jordan, all he's doing is just proving it's not luck. It wasn't just a mismatch. It was nothing like that. It was sheer will. These two are flipped. That 67 is supposed to be there. So this is 93. That's what I thought. So that's against the Suns. Man, 45 points in 88. Is that the... Who'd you lose to in 88?
All of them coming in at over 50% from the field.
Yeah, that's it. That's always the stat that sticks out the most to me. Guy shot 50%. Guy shot 50% for his entire career.
A stat so absurd that you have to see to believe.
He might just be the GOAT.
I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, consider subscribing. I'm making videos every week and I'd really appreciate the support.
Definitely.
Oh, and I've been meaning to say this throughout the video. I really think Jordan's the GOAT.
I'll say it for you. I really know Jordan's the GOAT. Don't worry. Don't be scared. Don't be scared of the evil commenters. It's okay. Oh, LeBron Camp will come in to bother you for a little while and then they'll leave you alone. I ain't talking about that today because it's the 23rd. I don't want to stain it with anything. Oh man, this is a cool video. Very cool video. Post 2K, everybody. Post 2K. I am subscribed. That was very entertaining, and I'm looking forward to more stuff from this channel. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. Yeah, that was a lot of fun to watch. It's crazy that like I watched a guy his whole career, and like I think I know a lot about his career, but every single time I watch a video on him, I at least learn one thing. Pull out a video like this and I learned multiple things. I don't know, I just think it's really cool. I can never know every little thing about him, but slowly but surely I am as much as I can retain in this brain. But what it is that I'm just blown away every single time I see a new stat like this, because I didn't pay that much attention to his stats back then. I cared that he shot a good percentage, and I looked at his points per game. I looked at his overall stats, but more importantly, I was up watching him on WGN, and what mattered to me is Jordan dominating or what? You know, because he couldn't do it every single game. Once in a while, he'd have an off game. But then I just wanted to see: is he out there? Is he doing his job? I mean, he was always working hard, and that's all I really cared about. It was always the eye test for me. He's the best on the floor. Yep, he's doing his part, and that's how it was his entire career to me. Just like every single day. You know, I got to see him play, was just like, damn, the guy's by far the best dude out there, you know? And there's all these other players that I look up to, but this guy's just a notch above. Anyways, guys, the sickness is the cold. Don't worry, I'm not like sick, but it's starting to get to me here. So I'm gonna go ahead and go on that note. For all you who hung out with me while I was sick today, I appreciate y'all. Happy 23rd. We'll celebrate again next month, and I'll see you all in the comments, okay? Like the video if you enjoyed it. It helps out a ton. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. Hit that bell notification if you want to get notified for tomorrow morning's video. All right, everyone. Thank you very much. Be good to your loved ones. Tell your loved ones you love them. And, all that good, positive jive. I will see you very soon, and have a wonderful night. He might just be the GOAT.